last couple things I want to cover. Kind of want to kill two birds with one stone here if I can. And let's just go back out here. I want to show you, well, let's see here. What do I want to show you? I want to show you very briefly a couple things on formatting, just to drive these guys home. I know I've shown you how to put figures in, captions. I'm just going to dive into my book briefly and show you a couple other little tricks here. One thing, so remember to use this Control-Shift-8. Control-Shift-8 turns the meta characters on and off. It allows you to sort of see what's there. You can see there's a lot of paragraph returns and spaces hidden. Also, use these section breaks when you can. I think they're in different places, but here's your page break over here. There's under page layout. I like to use this either a next page section break, because that allows you to put different page numbers. You can put your Roman numerals on the first few pages, and then your Arabic numbers on the body. So use these next page section breaks in there. Put in a table of contents. This is my favorite section. 12-step guide or how to avoid reading the rest of this book. The table of contents, though, will keep track of all page numbers for you. You can update it automatically, so you're not actually typing this stuff. Topsoil, Solar Forge. We'll talk a little bit about the Solar Forge next week. Let's see if I've got a hazmat section in here. Are you cold? Okay, I do not have a hazmat section in here yet, so let's just put one in. Artifacts and materials, markets, best practices, money, compost, landfill. I think a good spot would be to put hazmats. I'm going to put it under integrated solutions. You can see here, and I think I talked about this briefly, I've got this set up as heading 2. So I do recommend using styles, heading 1, heading 2. That way you don't have to reformat the thing. Microsoft Word remembers, oh, a heading 2 has Bradley Hand, whatever this Bradley Hand ITC format. It's 14 point. Under paragraph, if we look, you can actually come in here and modify. And we can see that under format, this is very valuable down here under modify style format. Paragraph, I strongly recommend using the paragraph function under format. Because what that allows you to do is set the spacing before, so you can have nice spacing in your document. This is also incredibly helpful. Keep with next, so you always want your heading to not be stuck up on the previous page with the rest of the text after. So keep with next, the heading will always be directly above whatever text follows it. Keep the lines together. It's also important, so if there's a break in the line. Page break before you might use if it's a major heading. So definitely check those out. It's fairly self-explanatory. Okay, so I'm going to take this, copy it, and I'm going to come down here and paste it. So now I've got, so over here in my navigation, I can see, wow, pretty cool. I've got a new heading 2, hazmats. And I'm just going to make a few notes to myself. One is to include DOTIs. So another motivation for teaching this recycling class. I've learned a lot from you all. Having Sean go to the hazmat day and see all the cars lined up to give them unused cans of deck paint and polyurethane and what have you, it was an eye-opener for me, and I think for him too. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm also going to make sure that it is paragraph style, and so that's also pretty handy. And I'm going to do one tiny bit of research, then I'm going to let you go, because I'll just show you, like in my own book, I'm doing my own research to figure out what is the best hazmat practice for a small community, right? Rather than spending the mechanical and chemical energy to ship it away, let's just use some thermal energy to. Well, that's another thing. When we talk about the solar forge next week, we're going to talk about the difference between incineration, pyrolysis, and torrefication is yet another one. Torrefication is a even lower temp controlled chemical process.
Because I would like to use the solar forge in the business process of milk.
Yeah, yeah.
Would be very unique.
Databases, research guides. That's good. I'll grab one reference here and then I'll let you go. But I'm gonna head out to Web of Science.
I don't get to meet with. I get to meet with
Penny.
Penny.
Sure.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah. I have an appointment at 9:30 in the morning.
Way to go. Okay, so let's just type in hazmat. I always like to just start with a really simple search, one word, 268. That's not a whole heck of a lot. That's not as many as I would have expected, but let's just see what's there. Hazmat transportation system, chaotic pattern. These are some pretty high-end, perhaps not all that approachable. Robust optimization for the hazardous materials transportation network design problem. Reverse logistics, multi-objective transportation routing problem, wearing hazmat PPE.
Hazmat
Man.
to slow down.
Yeah.
What would you rather, but how much slower do you want us to go?
Okay, so within hazmat, what would be another keyword here? I'm kind of thinking the word local, sustainable, maybe sustainable. Let's just see what happens. These guys are all talking about like moving giant volumes. Okay, so we are pioneering a new field of sustainable hazmat because no one yet on planet Earth has published this. Good to know.
You could put sustainable front anything. Make it sound good.
Let's just try local.
Hey, don't forget that Solarize is happening tonight.
Solarize is tonight, that's right.
At Missoula Public Library, 7:15. I talked to somebody who went to the other one, they said it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the same thing as the last one.
It is.
I believe so.
I did, yeah.
You did, you went to that one?
I went to the last one, yeah, it's cool if we live in Missoula and around.
And if not,
It's cool just to see people, that many people get together and, you know, try to.
if not, is it still a good experience?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I mean, is it geared towards homeowners looking to build a TV? Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's for like residential people to get together
Uh-huh.
and do a bulk purchase is what I got from it.
Okay. So it is a little bit of a,
But
kind of
also-
it's a marketing pitch a little bit?
It seemed like a little bit, yeah, and then they'll, I think they had 4 installers there.
Yeah.
And they'll, designate you one of those, you know, you don't get to choose your installer, they're gonna.
Really?
Out of those 4, they're gonna, yep.
So it's not like you can go there and schmooze them and say, hey, I really don't need a system, I just need a job?
Good.
You can always do that.
I mean, they're all there, but it's for, I mean, people that don't know anything about solar, it's really nice.
Okay.
And, yeah, I guess it's just
But-
basically
But you
it came
do,
from
you do know a little about solar.
Railroads.
You do know a little about solar.
a little,
Yeah. So
Rail-
yeah. I live with
I'm
it, so.
asking,
I know it needs this.
is it worth my time?
To get, I mean, it depends what your goals are, what do you wanna do?
Well, I mean, once upon a time, well, I don't,
It doesn't work as well.
If you wanna learn something new about solar, I wouldn't go.
okay. Right.
If
But if I
you
was
want-
thinking of putting up a PV system on my chicken coop, that'd be great.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know, thank you.
This is a tough one. I'm not seeing a whole heck of a lot out here. I'm just going to click on this guy because it sounds like the Italians are distributing hazardous gases. So let's just see what that's all about.
Too much pasta.
It's the shaved ice. They've been carbonizing the shaved ice.
Italian high-pressure natural gas. Oh, it's just natural gas. Yeah, I was looking for something a little more exotic. A mercury pipeline. Okay, well, it looks like I'm probably not going to find anything that's talking about local hazmat, because they're mainly just, they're not looking towards future solutions, they're kind of looking at current problems, it seems like. This one might have something.
I need to gain about 50 pounds. So,
Gonna put on your winter fat here?
yeah.
There's a Krispy Kreme right around the corner. Pack it on.
He's gotta do the right.
Direct infusion.
I don't mind that. I just, this weekend, that's what most of the projections are. I know that. But I get people to accept this.
How many pages do you want this report to be?
Oh, I figure if you're working for 15 hours, you're going to have a fair amount of, I'd like something at least 5 pages and not more than 15. And 5 pages, gosh, I just prepared a 35-page document for a client recently, and I think I had 31 figures. So, a couple, 3 or 4 figures, 5 to 10 pages, 1,500 to 2,500 words, maybe as many as 4,000 words. Nothing much more than that, though. Yeah.
When do you want?
And I'm just by finals week. Yeah. I'd like to be done by finals week. Okay, so I showed you a few formatting things. I showed you a little bit about how my own research method works, or not. I didn't really find anything exactly what I was looking for in terms of hazmat. But to me, that's an opportunity. People maybe aren't thinking about local small batch hazmat. They're more like, okay, big trucks going long distances through congested highways. Maybe we come up with a way to sequester those so-called hazmats locally, purify the substance, and turn them into commodities. All right, everybody, thanks, and I will see you on Thursday.